Well everyone, Marches here, and I will be comparing today the all-new ZX4000 4D to the recently released Alpha Edge 4D. So this is the battle of 4Ds. Which one looks better? Which materials are also better? Let's compare them. So first thing to touch up are the uppers. So for the Alpha Edge 4D, it's prime knit and it has fuse areas for support. As you can see here on the side, let me lower the exposure there. These are the fuse area of the Alpha Edge in the lateral part near the forefoot area. Also here in the middle area are some fused knit, so that's for support wise. For the other areas, it's a very stretchy knit, which are also very comfy. The mid part of the sneaker, some fuse area for additional support around the midfoot area of your sneaker. There's a heel counter here. And as for the upper of the Alpha Edge, it's very comfy. It's very easy to put your foot in. Just pull this pull tab and it opens up really well. So I got this at US 10.5, and this comes with a very traditional flat laces that are looped here in some TPUs for additional support on the lacing system so the knit won't tear. So that's for the upper of the Alpha Edge 4D. The ZX4000's upper are also knit, but it's a different kind of knit. It's a different pattern. Kind of reminds me of the knit found in the Ultra Boost 3, which is a little bit thicker compared to the Alpha Edge. So it's a little bit thicker here in the forefoot. And instead of fused knit on the lateral part and the medial part, they use suede as a support here in the lateral part. It's also knit, but there's a little bit of stitching here. It goes up around here. 3 stripes branding here in the ZX4000 are fused plastic, which is also a very nice play on different materials. All the yellow green that you can see here in the upper are suede material, and that also goes to the salmon colors here. They are all suede materials, which is very buttery, very premium feeling. And like in the other video, I told you that it smells really good. Inside of the sneaker, there's a heel counter, but it's not TPU or plastic. It's hard here. Maybe there's just a plastic structure that goes up here, but it doesn't go wide here. There's a little bit of cushion around this salmon colors. Tongue is like neoprene, very cushiony. And I tested it when I was cranking up the laces. Really comfy. There's also a branding of the ZX4000 in another leather. By the way, it's real leather. Smells really good. As for the laces, these are 3M laces. Adidas original tag is also 3M, which is reflective. Now let's move on to the outsole of the sneaker. Check out the 4D outsole. They're equal in height. I think they're the same. When I remove the insole, both doesn't have strobo board. It's a very nice step-in comfort. The only difference is the lining between the insole and the 4D here. It's kind of like the air-cool fabric, while the fabric in the Alpha Edge in between the insole and the 4D is like a mesh. I guess they're pretty much the same, but just different in appearance. So nothing different about the 4D outsole of the sneakers. It's just that you need to break them in for the 4D to be really bouncy. Alright, so let's move on to the outsole. For the Alpha Edge, of course, continental rubber, which has dots or rounded patterns, while the ZX4000 has this very 80s or retro vibe outsole with some salmon color and yellow green here. For me, the outsole in the ZX4000 looks much better compared to this more futuristic look found in the Alpha Edge. So basically, I think that's the main difference between these two sneakers. The Alpha Edge is more futuristic. It's more of a minimal looking sneaker, while the ZX4000, because the sneaker is really paying homage to the original ZX4000, which was released way back. That's why they played with different layers here on the ZX4000, with knit, with suede, and some real leather, and some neoprene. So more layered look. So that gives off a more retro vibe compared to the Alpha Edge. For this, I went a full size down and it still fits me really well. For the Alpha Edge, I just went half a size down, but I think I can go full size down on the Alpha Edge. The Alpha Edge goes for 16,000 pesos or around 350 US or 300 US dollars, while this one is more expensive, 20,000 pesos or around 400 US dollars. So for me, if I have to choose, look-wise, the ZX4000 really looks dope. But if you want a more minimal look or futuristic look, go with the Alpha Edge. But if you want a more retro vibe or more layered look on the sneakers, of course, the ZX4000. So that's it on my comparison between the ZX4000 and the Alpha Edge. Thank you for watching this video once again, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace!